Hey everybody, I'm back. You can see I kind of changed locations here a little bit. But like I was saying, you know, Walmart, this is why Walmart does support the small communities, whether people want to believe it or not. They give checks for the community, small businesses, and activities and charities and whatever to continue on. If they truly wanted to take over, they wouldn't have done that. You see, this is why Walmart comes to when they decide to come to smaller communities and build a store, they do it because people want more options and they want to help the community out. People don't realize that. They don't realize that because they think, those that are backwards in some cases, they don't realize that because they think that, yeah, you could give us all these checks and all that, you could say this and that, but eventually it's not going to last. You got to give them a chance. But again, like I said, a majority of those, like myself, that welcomed it with open arms, were happy it was being proposed to come here. And those that didn't want it, well, they didn't want it because they feel it's going to take business away. It's not entirely going to take business away from anybody. Let's look at it this way. Let's look at it this way. Save Mart is still going to have customers. True, the parking lot wasn't that full yesterday because of the new Walmart, but as time goes on, things are going to steady out because people are going to realize Walmart has stuff that Save Mart doesn't, but Save Mart has stuff that Walmart doesn't. Like, for example, last night, me and my mom bought a rotisserie chicken from Walmart. And it was okay, it was cool, it was good. And for $5.98, a lot cheaper over at Save Mart. But Save Mart, to my mom, has the deal, has the meal deal, where you get a rotisserie chicken, where you get your choice of a side, whether it's macaroni salad or potato salad or coleslaw. And you get a French bread. So she'll still go back for that. And also, if you're a senior, you have your discount days. You see, mainly what Walmart is, it's not just to give you another option for groceries. Because like I said, you look at Walgreens, they have sort of a grocery kind of thing with just milk, cereal, and all that. But you take a look at that, they have that option. You take a look at your local markets, they have that same option too. But as well as CVS. But the point I'm making is, it gives you more options because, yeah, it probably has just about the same kind of stuff, but it will also have maybe more than what you expect. And then, you take a look at what else they have. Clothing, electronics, pets. And of course, a lot of stores have pets anyway. The majority of pet stuff, but they have pets. They have automotive. They have toys. They have bicycles. They have it all. They have it all. So they have their share of things. They have their share of things people always have to travel for. And that's the main reason Walmart's here. It's not just to give you another option for groceries. It's not just to give you other things like a vision center, a Subway, and places like that. It's also to give you the option, of finally having a place where you can get your clothing, where you can get the electronics you want to get, where you want to get the movies you want to get, and stuff like that, without having to drive 20-something miles to another Walmart. It makes sense. It's economical sense. But again, those that didn't welcome it with open arms, and heck, you can still probably see the sign that says Walmart, not in our community, signs around. Basically, it's because people still don't want it here. Now, I'm not saying Walmart is not going to, remain without a fight, because it's going to stay. It's here to stay. But I guarantee you, there's going to be a fight on its hands in the near future. Probably not right away, but as time settles in, there's going to be a fight. I don't know what kind of fight it's going to be. It's going to basically be more of a business fight. A fight that's going to basically be between businesses. basically, it's not like, oh, let's put this on sale, that on sale, blah, blah, and try to get the customers. No, it's going to be more of like, to me, I just feel there's going to be some kind of a fight going on to where someone like a Save Mart or CVS or Walgreens, they're going to look at where Walmart's positioned at here in town, and the owners there are going to probably take it to court or talk to City Hall and say, hey, look, we don't mind Walmart being here, but they're taking stuff away from us. Can you at least have them take one section out and let us have that section back? In other words, the one section, I believe, that's going to get targeted, but I don't think it's going to be removed, because I think this is going to be a losing battle should it happen, is the grocery section. That's the section that's going to get targeted the most. That's the section. Because basically this would be the fight. This is basically, I think, going to be the main topic if a fight, in court, out of court kind of fight takes place. It's basically going to be like, look, we don't mind them having to, selling clothes and electronics and stuff like that, but we'd rather have the grocery outlet part. Can you have them remove the grocery part, put something else there, let us have the groceries? And again, I'm not saying it's good. Now again, let me make something perfectly clear. I'm not saying it's going to happen. But I'm not going to be surprised if sometime down the line, something along that lines does occur. Not saying it's going to happen right away, not saying it's going to happen in the next year or two, but something along those lines is going to occur. I don't know who it would be. I don't know if it's going to be small businesses. I don't know if it's going to be Save Mart, CVS, Walgreens. No one really knows. But, to me, something is going to occur along those lines. Now you might say, well, Brian, that's probably stupid to say because there's no way it's going to happen. And you're right. Maybe it won't happen. Maybe it won't. Because when you take a look at the Walmart in Modesto, two of the Walmarts, one of them is almost exactly across the street from a Winco. Now this Walmart has a grocery area, sort of. Well, yeah, it does have a grocery area, if you will. It's not as big as this one, I'll tell you that. Not as big as this one here in Patterson. But it's decent size, it's okay. But you see, that Walmart is more kind of the Walmart that is basically the kind of Walmart of when they were just about non-grocery items. They were mainly about the electronics, the clothes, the health and beauties, the pets and all that. The non-grocery kind of stuff. But now, the basically expanded in all areas. But again, but here's the thing. When me and my mom used to drive over there, and there's probably going to be times we'll still go to that Walmart if we're in the vicinity. But when we go there, and we see what they have, we go drive past Winco. Winco still has a lot of customers. Winco still has a lot of customers shopping. Because Winco still offers most of the groceries, and that's what people want. So, to me, I think, again, if there's anything that's going to happen that might try to put a damper on this, which I don't think is going to occur, is if somebody, whether it's Save Mart, CVS, Walgreens, small businesses, doesn't matter, come out and say, look, we don't mind Walmart being here, but can you take the grocery part out and leave that to us? Again, I don't think it's going to happen. I don't think it's going to occur that way, but I feel something along those lines may indeed happen. Now you might say, well, Brian, it's probably not going to happen because Walmart's too big of a business to even if that was to happen, to lose something like that in court. And you're right, they are too big of a business. Because if that was the case, that would have happened a long time ago, and Walmart would not have that option of being a supercenter right now. I mean, basically they wouldn't have the option of being able to do groceries. Well, neither would Target, if that was the case. But you see, that's the whole thing. The corporations like Walmart and Target, they realize People want more options. They want more bang for the buck. Now again, as time settles in, as I was saying when I compared the Walmart in Winco and Modesto, as time settles in, and I mentioned this in the first video, you're going to have basically a lot of companies. You're going to basically have a balancing out, if you will. People are still going to go to Save Mart for certain items and stuff like the deals, the discounts, the meal deals, and things like that. Don't get me wrong. But people will also go to Walmart because, one, it has the same kind of stuff and it's a little cheaper. But again, it's all going to depend on what items are cheaper and what items are not. So, and as far as last night is concerned, I'm pretty sure my mom's going to start considering Save Mart for the meal deals from now on. But again, the reason Walmart arrives in communities like Patterson is to give more options. Is to mainly give us another option. Mainly to economically save us on gas. Save us money. Save the community money. And also it allows people that when they travel past Patterson or stop into Patterson for like something to eat or to get some, last minute items, if they're going to visit relatives down in South Florida, down in South California, I should say, or up in Northern California, or up in Oregon, or down in Arizona, it gives them a place to stop in, probably get last minute items at a Walmart, as probably well as get something to eat at the Subway there, and then leave. And then get back on the road. That's what it is. And what's funny is originally it was going to be, I think, planned to be built right off the freeway. Yeah, because basically when you would come off, you come here and there's like a big old section, big old empty section. One of those sides that have a big empty section was originally going to be where the Walmart was. But they realized that, yeah, that could work, but it might be also an inconvenience because it might be, it might cause some accidents and all that. So they decided, you know what, let's just put it to where most people, shop, where most people go and eat, where most people shop at times and don't have to work. And obviously that's what they did with the Sperry thing. Now, I'm pretty sure, I'll be honest with you, I'm pretty sure that everybody, that 100% of this community, even those that are against Walmart being here, I'm pretty sure they would have welcomed it with open arms if it was built off of the freeway. Because it wouldn't entirely be in competition with them. Well, it would be, but not with the people that live within town. I don't know if you will. It mainly be something there for those that drive off the freeway to stop in. But mainly like with groceries and other items, you'd have to go to the Save Mart because it's a little convenient. A little bit more convenient. Oh, shoot. You don't want to do that. But it's a little bit more convenient, if you will. So, but basically that's what it is. It's a little bit more convenient. People would have liked it better that way. Okay? If the Walmart was off the freeway and not over where it is now. But it works out better because it gives people within the city that live here the option to walk without having to worry about whether or not they're going to get hit or not by a car. Well, they still have that worry, but having easier access, if you know what I mean. So, but basically that is why Walmart has arrived here in Patterson and arrives in communities like this. Because it gives us more option, saves us money, and, it's basically more economically feasible. So, comment down below, video response if you like. Tell me if you've experienced this kind of stuff before as well. And sorry this was in 2 videos. And God bless, take care, and I'm out.